Hi, everybody, and welcome to Nicolo's World Podcast. I am your host, Nicole. Welcome, everybody. Happy belated Halloween. I hope you had a good one. This is episode 8. Can you believe it? We're at episode 8 already. If you are a new viewer, hello, and thank you for checking me out. I hope you like it here. If you like this video, if you're watching it on YouTube, yay, subscribe. If you're watching it on iTunes, yay. If you're a returning viewer, welcome. I am most certainly glad to have you back. I need to get a few things out of the way before we go into all the goodies. And that is, I made an administrative decision regarding whether I'm going to stay with Podomatic. And if you don't know what Podomatic is, if you're new, I talked about this in last week's episode. I use what's called Podomatic.com, where the sign up is free, and each month you get so much of a bandwidth and storage to upload. Right now, at the current time, I don't find it necessary to pay $9 to $14.99 a month. I use Podomatic to upload these videos to iTunes. Since you currently can't do it on YouTube, I have to use Podomatic, and using their free storage, if I'd upload this video through them tonight, I'm probably going to go over my bandwidth. So I made an administrative decision that I'm going to stop using it. If you're viewing me on iTunes, I'm sorry. However, I do hope though that you will check my YouTube out and subscribe on YouTube. I would someday like to get back to using hosting sites like Podomatic to upload to iTunes. I'm sorry if you're bummed, but I did have to make a decision. This hopefully will get uploaded to iTunes and not go over storage. If I see that it's going to go over my allotted storage, I will do a special video explaining why there's no episode 8 on there. So, yeah. That's the administrative thing I had to get out of the way. Next order of business is we have a RAV. My podcast has a RAV group called Nicolo's World Podcast. Do check it out. It's still young. It's still growing. On that group, I currently locked the October FOs. So you can't sneak an FO in for October. However, I do have a November 1 open. So my rules aren't strict. So if you have something you finished maybe on the 31st and you didn't get to put it in there, submit it on the November board. Hey, you put all that hard work into it, no fuss. I will say, if we get enough members on my RAV group, that I will do a drawing. But the stipulation will be you'll also have to be a member of my YouTube group, and I'll cross-reference them. But that's after we get to 50 subscribers on my RAV group. So that's that order of business. I know, I had quite a bit. Did you enjoy your Halloween? I hope you did. I did. If you follow along on my videos, you will notice Wednesday that I didn't, or Thursday, put up videos. Well, Wednesday was trick or treat here in the town that we live in. I know, it's not the 31st. I don't know why. Maybe each state, each town does it differently. I don't know. So I dressed up as Katy Perry, kind of. I will put a picture of that right here. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that little slideshow there. I know, I got selfies, what can I say? I think I did pretty good, kinda, using what I had on hand. The most I spent for my costume was $7.99. I was at Walmart, and all my time I kept thinking, what am I going to be for Halloween? What am I going to be? I have a geisha costume that I used for the past 2 years. So I was like, what am I going to be? A Katy Perry song came on. I'm like, Katy Perry. And I was like, but I don't want to go buy a little outfit and then I only wear it for that. So I'm like, sorry if you heard that buzzing, that was my phone. But I was like, the wig, get a wig, use your regular clothes, and just use the wig. You'll match. And as you can see, I hope it came across good because everybody loved it. Everybody's like, wait, you're Katy Perry. Yay! That's what I was. I love that wig, and I put it away so that I can reuse it again. It was fun. Alright, let's get in. I guess we should get into knitting. But before we get into knitting, you're awful quiet, guys. What were you for Halloween if you dressed up? Did you hand out candy? I did. It was fun seeing all the kids. Anyways, let's get into the knitting. Do I have finished objects? Yes, I do. Yay, Nicole. Woo, you got some finished objects. As you can see, my last finished object that I showed you guys in the last video, my little iced chai latte thing, is sitting back there in the back. I thought it would be cute when I podcast that you guys could see it. So, yeah, that's what I do with that. If you guys remembered, I kept talking forever and a day about my Jerry hat that I made from Marley Bird. Well, ta-da, guys, it's finished. However, there is one downside to this. It don't fit my head. It don't fit an adult head. It's too small. I tried it on my head. I'll show you. Sorry if I just gave anybody motion sickness, but I tried it and that's what it looks like. Yeah, no, I look like I got a cone head going, woo, cone head. So I decided it is actually small enough to fit a small child, maybe a toddler. So what I'm going to do is Kenneth from the Turbo Knitter podcast, he has a charity that he knits hats for children. And I already talked to him about this. I am going to knit and crochet hats for him for his charity. I'm going to send it to him. I am going to make a box worth. And this is just one of them that will be going in the box, this little Jerry hat. So I got one done. And I still have a box to make. And if you're wondering, a box is a lot. You're not going to get that done really quick. No, I'm not going to get that done really quick. It's actually my goal is to knit a box of hats for his charity. Which, when you think about it, I can't picture a kid out in the world that need that their head's cold because they need a hat, or they just need comfort, and it'll give them a comfort. So that's that. And if you're wondering, well, what about your chemo hats you're making? I'm still going to be making chemo hats as well. But as I said, this came out small, and the reason why was I used too small of a needle for it, a knitting needle. That's okay. This obviously was not meant to be a adult hat. It was obviously meant to be a kid's hat. And he is thrilled that I am going to be making a box of hats. And I know all of you thinking, you're mad, woman, for doing that. No, I'm not mad. It makes you feel good knowing that there's going to be some really sick children out there that need hats. And they'll get hats, and they'll be warm and comforted, and they'll feel good. And not only that, but you do some good karma, you get good karma back. I would only hope if I was a kid in their situation that somebody would do something unselfish and sweet like that for me. So, I know you watch. Here is hat number 1. It'll be in a little box that I will fill up for you. Next, I made a nesting bowl. Well, I put my own twist on it. It's a free pattern from Lion Brand. It's supposed to be a medium nesting bowl. However, I dived deep into my stash, y'all, of cotton yarn. I dived deep, and I found this ball. It was not a whole lot left, but enough to make something. So I crocheted up a nesting bowl. However, it can go more than one way. It can sit this way, or if you want it the other way, it can sit this way. But I like it this way. I made it long enough purposely so that it could sit this way and fold down. And I am using this for a project I'm currently working on, which I will get into now, my works in progress. I know, if you notice, I only have 2 things to show you guys. I am currently working on the challenge from the Crochet Crowd, the Kaleidoscope Afghan Throw. I now have 32 motifs made already. I have 32 made. I only have 14 to go till I can crochet them all together. Yay! And that has to be done by October 15th. So I have 15 days in order to get this thing done. Yay! And that's where this fella comes in handy. I know, I hope when I edit, oh, there we go. That's the color of the bowl. What I'm doing is, like, the scrap yarns for my clippings is I'm sticking them in here so that they don't go all over the place. So that way when I'm done making my squares for the night or for the day or whenever, I'm just done making them and the little scraps of snipped yarn are in here, I just take it to my trash can, pop it out, and whoop, like that one that just fell out. It goes in the garbage instead of the scrap yarns going all over the place. Because I'm guilty of when I snip the yarn, I'm not always there throwing it away. I set them aside and then they get everywhere. So having this by me helps me to put it away or throw it away. My other work in progress. Oh, quick note. This is what I have left from making that hat. So I'm going to put it away and make another hat out of it. I am actually working on the Girl Friday still. It hasn't received any love because I'm working on this blanket. So I'm not even really going to talk about my 2 sweaters because I didn't get them started. But like a fool, I started another project, which happens to be my first pair of fingerless mitts. It is a pattern, it's a vintage pattern, and they're gonna look something like can't see the glare, but they kind of see something like that. It's a vintage pattern, which I like. I just started it, and I tried numerous of times to knit them on circular needles, and it just wasn't coming out because I didn't have a short enough cable to knit it in the round. So it is on DPNs. That's what it's looking like so far. It's just knit 2, purl 2, and I am using Fashion Yarn 2. And it doesn't list the colorway. I happened to pick this up at a sale at AC Moore. It was $1. I don't know if it was yarns they discontinued or yarn they needed just to get rid of, just like basically move the stock, y'all. Yeah, that's this. I don't know what it was, but I love this yarn. It's a gray and a pink, and I think it would be nice for fingerless mitts in the house, because here where I live on the East Coast in Pennsylvania, yes, it's still warm, but we're going to be getting cold. And if you live here in the East Coast and where it gets cold, and you live in a house that was built in the 1890s or earlier, or even in the 1900s, you know it gets cold. And yeah, to keep warm, fingerless mitts help. And I'm keeping it in my bag that I made by hand. No patterns, just free for all. I know it don't look fabulous, but I did out of scrap yarn. Well, that's all I have for knitting and crocheting. I guess we will get onto a magazine review. Give me 1 minute to get it. Magic of editing. Alright, thanks to the magic of editing, I found my 2 books, which were buried under my finished objects. Now keep in mind, I want to express that I am not being asked by these companies to do this. These are issues that I have either bought or have subscriptions to, so I'm so sorry. So I thought I'd share with you some of the items that I like, since I really don't have that much knitting or crocheting to show. The first one is Knit Simple. It's from their Spring Summer edition. And shush, I know spring summer's over, but I can pretend it's still warm yet, can't I? Yes, I can, and we are. It's from this. And actually, some of the things in here aren't necessarily for spring or summer. That I like anyways, that can be versatile. Let me get... Sorry if you have earbuds in and you hear me flipping the pages. I have some bent over... Oh, here we go. This shirt right here, tunic, I happen to love. I think it's like, I want to say it's a 3/4 length sleeve. Maybe a little shorter. But this is a pattern, you could easily edit it and make the sleeves longer. I happen to like tunics. You could wear this with a pair of tights, like the stretchy types, or skinny jeans. Something nice. Or even leggings. Leggings would be nice. Are leggings even in style? Maybe I'm dating myself back to the early 90s, late 80s. I don't... If I am, oh well. Another pattern here that I saw, I like it, but it wouldn't look good on me, is... Where is it? Oh, it's on a bent page. It's this sweater right here. I happen to think it's really pretty. And the sleeves, but because I'm short and my arms are short, those sleeves would be way over my hands. But if you got longer arms, that's a great sweater for you. I think it's very pretty. Although it wouldn't look on me, but it would look on one of y'all. Another thing, you can never have too many of are bags. This bag I think is absolutely cute. It actually happens to be crocheted. It's called Out of the Blue. I think it's cute. You can use it, make a great project bag. Idea for project bags. If you know somebody that likes boho bags or tote bags, these are great. I happen to like it. Like I said, project bag, tote bag, market bag. It makes a great market bag if you know anybody that does market bags. I also happen to love this. The American flag purse. I think that's classic. It never goes out of style and it's gorgeous. Another pattern I like, and I thought of this as a Christmas gift, a string tone. It is for a cell phone, and you can put it on a purse or anything you want to clip it to, or even if you don't want to make a string for it, I still think it would be a great item to make for somebody that you know that wants a case for their cell phone because they want one, or they want to stick it in, or you just want to make a gift. I think that would be great. So that's that one. Next is October issue of Knit and Style. I happen to love the sweater, the colors. I think it's a nice sweater. Like if you got color you want to use yarn up, I think that would be great. Let's see here. I'm trying to get to my first sticky. My first sticky is, I think that for kids, those sweaters are just adorable. I think they're just so cute. I don't know why. I do. Next, it was something that I found interesting. Add some zip to your knits. About adding zippers to your knitwear, and I happen to like the sweater down here. I think it's very pretty. I've never tried adding a zipper to any knitting or crocheting. It's something I want to try. I think it would be fabulous. Ha 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 ha. If my stickies cooperate. Again, here is that sweater that I was showing you. I don't necessarily like the neck, but I like the colors. And also, this sweater on this page, I think happens to look cute. Very nice and very elegant, which I like. Next, I like this sweater for a guy. It's a great guy sweater. I don't necessarily believe in the boyfriend sweater. For those of you that do, I guess if you want to get rid of your man, it's a great way. But if you got men in your life that do like hand knit sweaters and want to wear them, this pattern, or this design is gorgeous. It's a diagonal rib pullover. I don't like how the guy's wearing it. I think he should have a t-shirt on underneath it, but I'm not the designer, and I am most certainly not the photographer. But I don't know if y'all see, I think he's just missing something with this sweater on. Like, it looks empty, like he should maybe have a shirt on, a polo shirt, or even a t-shirt on underneath it. I don't know. I like the sweater, I just don't like the way it's looking on him like that. Another thing I like is this women's cardigan or sweater. I think this is, sorry, my webcam, me trying to figure it out. I think that is cute. Very casual. Next, there happens to be another sweater for a man in here that I like, and a woman. But first, a guy. I like this sweater right here. I think it's awesome. Not too many stripes going on it. And not too much of a solid. I think it looks great, and I like the neck. I think it looks better on him. And then here's the woman's. I think that looks cute. The next thing I like is actually two things. One, this sweater right here. I think it would look cute underneath like a tank top or something. It's very pretty. And the other one is this dress. I think it's gorgeous. I don't per se think it would look good on me because if everybody see me, yeah, I don't got the curves to fill that out. But it does look good. I think it's gorgeous. I don't think I actually have the patience to sit there and knit it. Alright, that is it for my review on those. Yay! I guess we should get into some personal chatter. If you guys don't want any personal chatter in this video about me, comment and let me know and I'll leave it out. Or if you're leaving me now because you don't want to hear it, bye-bye. I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. And if you're tuning in and sticking, yay! As I was saying, the reason why I didn't I didn't record Wednesday or Thursday was Thursday life got in the way. I had some appointments and those came first. Next is Wednesday was trick or treat and it lasted till 9 o'clock, and by the time we got done here cleaning up, getting everything put away, just being in that night air, I was just like, oh, tired. So it's like, I'll treat my viewers to a Friday video. And they'll have it for the weekend. Yay! Keep your fingers crossed. I have a job interview on Monday. I'm not holding my breath. We'll see how it goes. I hope. Like I said, I'm not holding my breath. We'll just see how it goes. It's an interview. Plans for the weekend. Nothing really, no. Other than putting out Thanksgiving decorations. No. Nothing. What else? There's that. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. Yeah, nothing really big. Weekend review. I was able to. I think I went walking. Yeah, I went walking Monday. I didn't go Tuesday because my foot hurt. And today it was raining. And then partway through the day, by mid-afternoon, it was gorgeous. And if I would have went the trail that I walk on, it still would have been wet, and part of it would have been muddy, and not a good situation. So that's that. And yeah, that's everything. I think I'm gibbering, so I will let all of yous go. And I will see you next week. If there's something that you'd like to know about me, or something I should talk about or share with you, please comment it below. You can email me. I will see you next week. Until then, please be safe, be kind to others, or even a random act of kindness. A little kindness goes a long way. You can meet somebody, they could have a bad day, you may not know it, just a little kindness to them brightens their whole day. So until then, bye!